She stood up, walked over to my side of the table and looked down at me, with a heavy gaze. We pulled the surveillance footage from a wider perimeter, round your neighborhood, she said slowly. Aside from the camera directly under your building, none of the surrounding street cameras captured the man you described. She paused, her tone dropping into a grim register. In fact, the only person seen entering or leaving during that entire window was you. Was that thing truly brought back by someone else? I stared at Detective Logan, my mind refusing to process her words. The fluorescent lights above buzzed with an almost mocking hum, and I could feel the blood draining from my face so rapidly that the room started to spin. What are you saying? My voice came out as a strangled whisper. That I'm lying. That I brought that thing into my own house. Detective Logan's expression didn't soften. I'm not saying anything definitively. I'm just presenting the facts as we have them. The cameras don't lie, Mrs. Miller. But they do. I shot back, my voice cracking. Michael comes home every single day. How could the cameras miss him? Someone tampered with them. She pulled out a chair and sat down across from me, her eyes never leaving mine. We're looking into that possibility, but so far, we haven't found any evidence of tampering. The footage from your building's camera is intact and uninterrupted. I buried my face in my hands, trying to make sense of it all. This is insane. I know what I saw. I know what I felt. That man, whoever he was in my house. He held me. I couldn't finish the sentence. The intimacy of it made my stomach churn with revulsion. Mrs. Miller, Detective Logan's voice was gentle but firm. I need you to think very carefully. Is there any possibility that you might have mistaken someone else for your husband? Could there have been a reason you were more susceptible to suggestion that night? What are you implying? I looked up, my eyes narrowing. That I was drunk. Hi, I don't drink, detective. I don't do drugs. I was completely sober that night. I'm not implying anything. I'm just trying to understand. I took a shaky breath, forcing myself to focus. The hand. Have you identified whose hand it is? Does it belong to anyone missing? Detective Logan exchanged a glance with another officer who had just entered the room. The tension in the air thickened. We're still waiting on the full DNA analysis, she said carefully. But preliminary results show something unusual. Unusual how? She hesitated, clearly weighing how much to share. The decomposition rate doesn't match the timeline you provided. Based on the state of the tissue, that hand was severed at least 2 weeks before you claimed the box was brought into your home. 2 weeks. The words hit me like a physical blow. That's impossible. Michael brought it home on April 1st. I saw him carry it in. Michael says he's been out of town since late March, Detective Logan reminded me gently. If that's true, then the person you saw on April 1st wasn't Michael. And whoever they were, they brought a hand into your home that had been decomposing for weeks before that night. The implications of that statement were too horrifying to fully grasp. I pressed my palms against my temples, trying to stop the throbbing ache that was building behind my eyes. There's something else, Detective Logan said. You mentioned finding a woman's button in Michael's pocket the morning after. I nodded, remembering the pearlescent button. It was from one of my blouses. He has a habit of collecting loose buttons.